Hi Kapanatics! Welcome to my channel!
Just grinding, and just doing impossible things. I just feel really happy and I'm super full. I worry a lot. That was me before. Just the littlest things I would worry about. What did I do to deserve this? Guess that is the new normal. I really hate that word. Hey everyone, this is Nadine Lustre and you're watching Rank Excellence. I'm actually really good. There's so many things that I got to accomplish while like during the pandemic. So it's those are accomplishments I would say. Like while everyone is really down and kind of just stuck at home, like we're out here just grinding, and just doing impossible things. But then yeah, I just really feel so productive, and I guess you could say that I've achieved like so many things that I've been like wanting to do, like a concert, of course, I guess moving on to music. So it's a lot. I just feel really happy and I'm super full. Well, during the quarantine, last year's quarantine, I've done a lot of conditioning. I've talked to myself so much, like done a lot of reflecting, and pretty much, I guess it's just realizing that, that I want to do these things, and that nothing should ever stop me from doing all the things that I want to do. Nothing should scare me, and it's just crazy because as soon as everything was a bit better, like around probably I think July and August last year, things started opening up again, and we took the chance to, really start working on the album, planning the music video, and all of that. It was also just because I wanted to keep creating, and everyone is just super supportive about that. I mean, Careless was also backing me up really hard, and during the quarantine, actually, the whole team of Wildest Dreams, we all did a lock in, just working on the music, working on the album, writing, producing, recording, and all of that stuff. So it's just also, I don't know, just realizing that even though this is happening, even though the pandemic is happening, like my music wasn't being it wasn't put on hold or anything. It was just continuous, and it was so effortless that it made me realize that, oh, maybe this is something that I'm really supposed to do, that I'm meant to be doing. Kasi like, no matter how many like hassle things could come up, like tuloy-tuloy pa rin. I honestly discovered a lot of myself because of the quarantine. Most especially the one last year. Because everything was on pause, like all of my work wala. So that was the time na like the world was in shock. The Philippines was in shock. They weren't expecting something like this to happen. So, and then walang work, there's really nothing to do but to watch Netflix and, like go online. Most of the time I was just in my room, like listening to music and getting to know myself even more. Because I realized that, I've changed so much because of all the things that has happened in my life. And those things talaga, it really molds you, it changes you. And that saying na parang tayo as humans, like parang a version of us like dies, like all the time. We keep changing all the time. It's like we keep molding, we keep shedding our skin, and then we come into a new person. Parang yung quote yata na yun, I think it's about relationships or something, na parang in the span of your relationship with your partner, like that person has already gone through like different metamorphoses. Like a lots of times now. And I haven't had the time to just, until last year, to just sit down and get to know myself and ask myself now, who is Nadine really? Like, who are you really? What are the things that you like? What are the things that makes you tick? What are the things that like, like, who are you now? And because of, that's why, like, I understand that the whole pandemic is something really scary, but I wouldn't say that. I mean, a lot of people passed away, family members, loved ones. I mean, it's very upsetting, it's very sad, but at the same time, I believe that it was also the time for us to do some introspection, like going inside and discovering ourselves and just reflecting. There's so many things that we have taken for granted. There's so many things that we don't, na parang life was just sunod-sunod and there was no time to breathe at all and just realize na parang, oh, life is actually good. Like all of the things that are happening to us, a lot of things happen in my life that, every time I look back at it, like my initial reaction will always be like, why is this happening to me? Like, did I do anything wrong? Like, is this karma? Or like, what have I done? It was more of that. But now, because of, I guess, because of just what I have gone through, it's more of like, I understand why this is happening. Or every challenge that comes my way, it's more of just, I needed to learn something from this. That's why this is happening, something that is essential to my growth and to my, what do you call it, to be the person who I'm supposed to be. It is essential. That's why this is happening. Just so many things. Like, I'm just more open to life now, I guess you could say that. And I'm not scared of anything that's about to happen. Things that would usually scare me before, like, I'm a very, like, how do I say it? I'm like, I worry a lot. That was me before. Just the littlest things I would worry about. And now it's more of just allowing life to happen to me and not being afraid of anything. I think the biggest challenge would be, it wasn't about, like coming up with a concept or thinking of, I mean, writing the songs or whatnot. It's mainly like telling myself that you're doing music now. And it was like, because I'm from an actress, from a
Yeah.
celebrity, and then transitioning to music, it's something else. So in a way, it was like just me convincing myself that I could do music, that I could be here, and that people could recognize me as a musician. It was more of that, because there was also this fear of, what if people don't accept me? Or what if people don't accept my music? What if they're like, or like, parang, like, end up not appreciating my music just because they've been so used to the Nadine who was an actress, the Nadine who was a celebrity. So when it comes to me as an artist, as a musician, they might not take it seriously, or they might just be like, that's whatever. Like, we don't know her like that, so parang weird. It was more of that. So it was a lot of convincing myself. It was a lot of just telling myself that, no, you know what, you just like, you can do music as well. And it was also like, um being so conscious about my stuff, the music that I'm putting out, because even though I've done music before, like, I wouldn't really say that it wasn't anything serious. It was just like one track, stay up, or like, the other collabs that I had with other artists. But this time, kasi, this is my album, and this is my first, like, serious album that really came from me. It wasn't from other people. Most of the songs were written by me, some friends, and it's really, this is really a huge part of me. And so I was conscious for like a couple of months, because I was like, I'm not sure how people would accept it, how people would take it. Like, is the music even good? Like, I trust the team naman, and I trust Careless naman, that when they say that it's good, especially James, and when he says that it's good, it's good. So yun lang, there's just a lot of that, a lot of self-doubt as well. But everything turned out great. So
Yeah.
I'm happy. I I guess you could say that I started off with music talaga. But then again, like it was something different, you know. But then again, it's just like telling myself that no, you know, like your stuff are actually really good. Just trust yourself, and I trust the team as well. And it those these are songs that really came from my heart, you know. So every time like people thank me for the album, because a lot of people, I mean, mostly of course the supporters and like the fans, and a couple of friends actually, would tell me that the album is actually helping them heal. It, you know, it makes me feel really good because it just does, like, just like when I listen to all my favorite artists and their music helps me heal. And you know that feeling of people like telling you now you're helping me heal through your music, it's sobrang nakakakilig siya. So that's the first time someone told me that. It was a friend who just got through who's still mourning because of a family member that passed away. And he was saying that your music has touched me like differently. I don't know what it is because I have a song there that's about my brother who passed away a couple of years back. So um, he really resonated with the song, and he was saying na uh, yun nga, na it's helped me heal. And for people to, you know, to say that to me, it's at least I know that I'm going the right direction, and at least I know that I'm helping people as well.
Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at hit